Hi, I'm Brian Carrier. I serve on staff at TDC as the Director of Discipleship, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to our first installment of Discipleship Fridays. The theme of Discipleship Fridays is how to feed yourself spiritually, or in other words, how to practice daily worship. You could also call it having a quiet time, a devotional time, time with God, time set apart. The point is, we want to give you different ways of connecting with God so that you can grow individually and so that you'll also be better equipped to teach others how to feed themselves spiritually. Because every mature disciple of Jesus should be discipling others. And so to that end, every week we'll have a different member of our leadership community share how he or she practices daily worship. And we'll give you instructions and resources so that you can apply the method to your own life. Now, of all the things we could have talked about at Discipleship Fridays, we chose daily worship because, frankly, there is nothing more important in the Christian life than spending time with God. Jesus tells us that eternal life is knowing God the Father and Jesus Christ whom he has sent. And you simply can't get to know someone apart from spending time with them. And secondly, in the times that we find ourselves, there's nothing more important than keeping our eyes fixed on God. We see in Matthew 14 that even when the disciples are in a terrible storm, Peter is literally able to walk on water because he keeps his eyes focused on Christ. And I know that this is a time that's very difficult for many of us, and it's a time of great uncertainty, a time where we feel like we have no control. But one thing that we still have control over is our choice to spend time with God. And he tells us that if we draw near to him, he will draw near to us, and that those who trust in God will never be put to shame. And so it's my prayer for all of us that one day we'd be able to look upon this season of the pandemic and we'd be able to say that this was a time where we took advantage of reordered schedules to make space for the Lord, that this was a time where we encountered God, that this was a time where we cemented practices that would sustain us spiritually for the rest of our lives. And so with that, I give you Discipleship Fridays. I hope you enjoy them.